Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Right now, we're going to be taking a look at Avax. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, if you haven't seen their previous update, make sure to check that out before watching this one, because I'm not going to be talking about every single point that I made in the last video, but you do need it for context reasons. So, yeah, check it out. It's going to be in the top right-hand corner. Right now, jumping into the daily chart. Just for perspective, I do want to show you this yellow rectangle that I set up all the way back here in July. And I showed you this rectangle and it played out perfectly. This was the buy zone that I gave you at that time. And I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet. I'm just, I just want to show this, to really understand how crypto can change lives and make you, life-changing money, basically. So we had this swing low over here. As you can see, we had that little wick. And that showed me that there is support on this level. And I put the rectangle, based on this support and based on this support as well over here. So, and I think at that time we were just getting above the 20 EMA, and I said, this would be a nice place to enter. And so in between, $10.60, $9.30. Look at this bounce off this exact level, double bottom pattern. You have your move towards the upside. Absolutely appreciated. From there, never looked back. So let's just see the appreciation that we had if you bought in, let's say, almost at the bottom over there. That is, basically 1000% pretty much. And if you bought in at the upper support, that would give you 851%. So, this is what happens when you pay attention, when you get in early, when you buy, when it's boring, when you buy, when everybody's selling. That's that's what's going to happen. Now, looking at the EMAs, you can see that we had a nice bounce off the 20 EMA, and like I said, have buy orders at the 20 EMA, have buy orders at the 55 EMA, because they are important support levels that will be held. Now, as you can see over here, we didn't even get to the 20 EMA. And why is that, you think? Because other traders who have the 20 EMA up, they know that people are going to be buying off the exact level of the EMA, right? So if they see that the EMA is currently sitting at $82.32, they're going to put the buy order exactly at $82.32. But what smart traders are going to do is they're going to set the buy order a bit above the EMA, so that when the price comes back, it reverses by filling their order, and the price will never get to the 20 EMA itself, and it will never fill your order, basically, and you're going to be left with your money hanging with your stinky fiat. But he will have his order filled, he will have the bounce, and the price will move up from there. So that's why I say have the buy orders just a bit above the 20 EMA, so that there's more chances that you get filled than not. And, perfect move to the 20 EMA, get rejected from the 1.272. We basically broke $100 over there. So we're looking very good for AVAX right now. We're looking at $132, $192, and this is where I would be taking profits heavily, guys, because, even if it got, to $200 or something, or $250, it's not worth the risk. If you, are hoping to hold AVAX for the next 5 years, you're not planning to sell before the bear market, it's okay, it's up to you. But I would take profits over here, because even from the 1.618, a 90% correction puts you at $19. As you can see, so you're going to have a nice opportunity to buy back in. Let's say we get to the second fib level, right? And you get that pullback. So a 90% correction is $35. So even if you sold at $192 and you got to $400 later on, you still can buy back in somewhere around $25, $35, $40 at that point, if we have a 90% correction like we always have for altcoins. So either way, the markets will let you in later on, but you have to be patient. You have to take profits when you want to take profits, obviously. But I'm planning to take profits, so yeah, that's what I'm looking at. The 1.618, I think, will definitely get met. After that, I'm not so sure. I would be cautious. Now, jumping into the daily RSI, as you can see, this pink trend line really, doesn't like to be broken. As you can see, we get rejected from there. As soon as we break it, we start breaking back down. And what I'm looking at is entry points over here let me get a price tag for you. There is the price tag 52 on the RSI, and that is if we get down there, right? We may end up, coming up, coming back down, but not quite low as this RSI, that I'm giving you at the 52. But, great opportunity to buy into any altcoin pretty much right now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever it is, you can buy in right now. But you want to be looking at this pink trend line to be broken, because as you can see, we're getting rejected from it pretty often. It was, holding us nicely as support, but, we're getting rejected from it. So yeah, that's it for the daily RSI. That's it for the price action. Let's jump into Binance. Now here on the weekly chart, this is one of the projects that has appreciated already so much, and it's overextended on the weekly chart. Hadn't had a bounce off the 20 MA since August. Guys, can you believe that? Since August 16th. So, this is one of the projects that you should, definitely start thinking of taking profits earlier rather than later, because it already is so overextended. So that $200 price is still 120% away. But I think once we get there, that would be your selling point, basically your perfect selling point. The RSI, oh my God, look at the RSI on the weekly chart, guys. Yeah, I haven't looked at the weekly RSI by this point. Wow. I mean, I don't want to, I don't want you guys to feel like I'm trying to, pressure you into selling or anything, but you can see that the weekly RSI is overextended. It's in the overbought. As always, I say, once you have this, that's when you start taking profits. But we still have this euphoric stage that we're all waiting for. So, take profits accordingly. I do want to bring your attention to the fact that we're having a bearish divergence on the weekly chart. So you can see the price action is making a higher high, the RSI is making a higher low. So that's a bit of a bearish divergence for you guys there. And the weekly divergence is, a lot stronger than the daily divergence. It has a lot more substance behind it. So yeah, do with it what you want. The MACD is already overextended, so I wouldn't be surprised if this got to its targets first and started rolling over first, okay? Stochastic pretty much in the overbought at this point. RSI in the overbought. Volume, well, we're not getting huge volume candles like we have had over here, but I do expect that in the future. So yeah, like I said, if we have a major sell-off, 20 MA is your nice entry points, but that's at $57, right? So that would be a hefty correction from where we are right now, and that would start, 36%, and that would make you question, like, are we gonna pull back even further to the 55 EMA, or maybe the 35 EMA? And nobody knows, but if you're holding Avax, I wouldn't be too scared at this time, but I would start taking profits once we start getting into the $115, $120 price range. 100, 150 maybe, and all the way to 200. Take profits, sell your last bit at 200, and be done with it and wait for the pullback, because you're gonna get the pullback eventually. Like, don't be delusional or anything. But jumping into the daily chart right now, you can see that the stochastic has started moving down. So potentially wait once you're in the oversold below the index of 30 on the stochastic. The daily RSI, like I said, moving back down. We've taken a look at that already. The MACD is coming back down for a bearish cross, perhaps. We were a bit overextended on the MACD. We're coming back down, looking healthy. So yeah, great place to be buying more Avax coins. Like I said, we're holding this white trend line that I've shown you in the last video. So as you can see, we haven't lost this. And this is, I believe, the neckline from the cup and handle pattern. Yeah, that's the neckline from the cup and handle pattern, or the resistance from the cup and handle pattern. And we're holding it, nicely. Look at this. We're holding it pretty tightly. And if you bought in from this trend line that I showed you, you're already in profit of, 6%, which is not huge, but it's still better than nothing. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If I missed out anything on the charts, please do let me know down below in the comment section. And make sure to check me out on Twitter. We do have a Telegram chat with our community. We do have a Discord server. where a lot of great TA is being shared, and we do have a Patreon with different benefits, with different tiers or any liking, so make sure to check that out. All the links are in the description. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.